I was like, I'm not happy. Even if it's making money, I'm not happy. I'd rather take that energy and do something I love, because I feel like success is, and I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love. So
I love that.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't, dude.
I fucking love that. Don't love your job, job your love. What are you talking about?
That is not a sentence worthy of love.
I love that awkward silence where he was processing it after she said it, and he's just stood there like,
I love that.
I mean, you're never going to solve a puzzle if you haven't been given any pieces. Put it that way. Can we normalize telling people that they're just saying nothing? Like just words in a random order, instead of just tolerating it?
And he's like, don't love your job. And yeah, that hit me so hard.
Nope.
No, it didn't.
Maybe it did. Maybe it hit you so hard that you developed a
Brain injury. That kind of adds up.
Don't love your job, job your love.
I
heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love.
I love that.
Yeah, and when
Fellas, we gotta stop. We gotta stop doing this shit. This is exactly why they be walking around acting the way they do. Because men like that give them this false validation like, she didn't say shit. Don't love your job, job your love. What the fuck does that even mean, Kobe Bryant? And here this nigga go, oh, I love that. No, you don't. You trying to crack, bro. We all can see it. Tell her the truth. What the f does that even mean? Make her explain it, because it doesn't make sense. Please, someone tell me, how do you job your love? Because it doesn't make any fucking sense to me at all. And I may not be the brightest of the bunch, but my nigga, this doesn't make sense. I'm so tired of niggas like this. Like, bro, you try to crack, bro. We get it. What kind of a drought are you on, my boy? Blink twice. We will get you some help, bro. You love that. What is it that you love exactly about what she just said? I can't take you niggas serious, man. You know what? Leave me out of it. You ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Gotta keep the change.
don't love your job, job your love.
Huh? Listen, did you know that in 29 out of 50 states, the most common job is truck driver? Well, now you do. What in the hell is she talking about?
I just saw this clip on TikTok, and this proves why we really need to learn how to listen more. Just as in James 1:19 says that we need to slow to speak and quick to listen. So this clip basically is set up as like two people in a podcast, right? As everybody and their mom's doing it. One dude, one woman, and this guy was just basically asking this lady, hey, how are you finding success in business industry? And she just introduced herself, bye, and then she said, I heard this quote once. She said, I heard this quote once that to not love your job, but to job your love. And this guy goes, wow, I love that. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing as a society? What are we doing as a country? Like, as a I don't understand. I don't understand.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sumi here once again, just in case you're landing on my page for the very first time. I hope you do consider subscribing on the channel. Well, all my returning subscribers, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I honestly appreciate whatever you add on onto this page. So what are we going to be reacting on today? Yes, we've watched, the clips have been long and I'm sorry for that, but I felt like today let me talk at the end. Yes, so we see from the clip that we've just watched, it seems to me that these Americans, mind you, most of them are Americans, I think they just didn't understand what this lady said. They don't understand. They are like, when they hear the statement, don't love your job, job your love. Now, from the clip of this lady, she explained everything very well. She said that once upon a time, there was a time when some of her friends encouraged her to go ahead and start a fashion show. So she did it. She was getting the money. But deep inside her, she didn't have the love. Like she wasn't passionate about this job. You know, so that is why she came out and made a statement that don't love your job, job your love. Now, most of you, when you hear that statement, you're literally confused. You don't get it. In simple terms, when you hear that statement, it's all about do what makes you happy. Do a job that you have passionate for. Don't do it because you are getting the money. You know, that's why very many people literally nowadays, they are losing jobs because they don't have passion for it. You find a person, they are having a very high paying job, but they keep on making mistakes. They keep on complaining because they don't have passion for that job. You know, that's why I've seen very many people even going to school, doing courses, and they end up getting the jobs, but in actual sense, that's really not what they have passion for. They are doing the job, but inside them, they don't love it. So, in other words, in simple terms, this lady, what she's trying to mean is that do what your heart desires for. Do what you want. Do what you have love for. Don't go for a job because of money. You will not be satisfied. You know, so I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys. I felt like really talking and clarifying this. Maybe any person who is landing on my page and you're like, you also didn't understand what she was meaning. When you go back and listen to her clip, you would literally understand what she meant. Yeah, so let me know what you think about it down in the commentary.
I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love.
It's apparent to me that critical thinking and comprehension is just not our friend as men. I've seen several videos of people reacting to this, saying, oh, well, she said a whole lot of nothing and blah, blah, blah. They're just gassing because they're trying to crack and they're trying to hit. I mean, if that's the case when it comes to him and he really didn't understand what she said, that's fine. However, there actually is something here. She went on to explain that all it is you finding your passion, the thing that you actually enjoy doing on a regular basis that you're super excited about, and turning that into a business that makes you money. Y'all have heard the saying a million times that if you find something that you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. This was just a backwards, reverse way of saying the same thing. Now, you'll never hear me walking around telling people to job your love, but she did explain, if you watch the video, as to what she meant, and it's very clear. And before anybody be like, oh, you just simping or whatever, she ain't gonna let you hit, bro. I don't know who this woman is, so I'm not really concerned. But it is something to be said that we need to be taking our passions and turning those into, business models and such. I know plenty of people, and I know of plenty of people who have done just that, and I'm seeking to do the same thing with my passions. Y'all have a day.
I had a fashion house. I did it for 20 years, but then I realized after 20 years of doing fashion that I never loved fashion. I just did it because I'm a girl and everyone told me that's what girls should be doing. And I felt like I was cornered into an industry based on my gender. And it was making money. It was doing good. I was doing fashion shows all over the world and catwalks and everything, fashion weeks. But I was like, I'm not happy. Even if it's making money, I'm not happy. I'd rather take that energy and do something I love, because I feel like success is, and I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love. So don't.
I love that.
Yeah. And when he said that to me, that hit me. And I was like, my business is me jobbing my love, basically making my passion my job, like my own business, my job. And he's like, don't love your job. And yeah, that hit me so hard. And I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love. Don't.
I love that.
Yeah. And when he said that to me, that hit me. And I was like, my business is me jobbing my love, basically making my passion my job, like my own business, my job. And he's like, don't love your job. Yeah, that hit me so hard. And that's how I went about it.
And now you have 9 companies.
Yeah.
I believe you started 16. 9 are surviving right now. 9 are alive right now.
Out of 18, yeah, and just 9 survived. Don't love your job, job your love. So don't.
I love that.
Yeah, and when he said,
Americans are very, very funny. They are so funny. They can hype something. Even you, a person who is listening to these videos, you might literally end up falling for the trap. You might end up falling for what they are saying. But yes, this is content, and of course, you have to give your opinion on how you are feeling. So it has just come to my senses that not everyone, all those people, they don't think outside the box. They always think inside the box. Because this statement is actually ironical. This lady never made it so direct. Don't love your job, job you love. It's ironical. It has a hidden meaning. It is, in simple terms, it's all about loving what you do. Do what you love. Do what you love. Don't do something that you're not comfortable with. That is literally what it means.